What's up, dudes and dudettes? Major League Butt Kicking is back in town! This is totally rad for the NES, and I am just I'm so excited to play this gnarly game, you know? I'm gonna fly right over these guys, because I don't even care. Okay, but at some point we're gonna need to get down, because there's an enemy right there. And if you land right there, usually these bouncy guys won't bother you. Okay, sometimes they still will. This is another one where you want to fly, after you bait him, fly out of the way. This one you can probably kill here. See what I mean? I mean, it might do like... You might do like 1.5 times the damage, but no, those are taking 4 hits. Oh, I should have gone there. Shoot, I should have gone. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, well, this is stage 5. What do you expect? Okay, we're gonna try to avoid taking as much damage as possible here, though. Because you don't get very often, you don't get that many chances. Well, you don't get any chances, really, to heal yourself, or to fix, you know, to refill your magic or anything. So, if at all possible, try to avoid taking any damage at all if you can. Because every hit matters. Every hit has serious implications. Would you get? Thank you, thank you, thank you. This right here is a problem, like, I don't know. That thing's gonna shoot. Okay, well. That works, I guess. This one I'm just gonna fly out of the way. Yeah, once you learn, like, kind of the rhythm of how fast it shoots, then it's more comfortable. You know, just shooting at its own rate rather than trying to just mash the button as fast as you can and hope, you know, that the shots get through. So once you get a sense for how fast it shoots, it's a lot more comfortable to just shoot on its terms rather than yours. So we're doing pretty good here so far. Usually I have to heal by this point, but we seem to be having a pretty decent run here. If we can keep this up, that would be great, but I don't really remember. I mean, I had to play this stage quite a few times because I kept dying at the boss, or at the mini-boss, rather. Good lord. Let's see. Okay, this part, I don't know really how... I mean, I guess I could... Yeah. See, that's the thing. You're gonna take a hit anyway, you might as well just fly through it. So that's normally what I did. This guy, well... do what you gotta do with him. This guy, I would not recommend getting up on that platform. I would just stay back here. Because if you get up on the platform, I believe he starts, like, running towards you. And you don't need that. You don't need that kind of harassment, if you know what I mean. Okay, here's another one of theirs. And get rid of that right there. Get rid of that, too. Alright, oh, this. Great. Well, that's why we have the bird, isn't it? Fly over everything. Okay, coming up here is that stupid mini-boss. The one I've been talking about. Or, well, not the one I've been talking about, but... Oh, this isn't the one. Never mind, never mind. This is not the one. Okay. This one's not too bad. All you gotta do is just not kill the eye. Because if you kill the eye, then... oh, jeez. Well, then it's just a pain in the ass. I don't know why I can't shoot. I keep, like... Can I not shoot while running? Because if that's the case, I'd just assume turn back into a human. Look how much more I can shoot. Yeah. That slowdown, though, boy. If I'm gonna do the same damage anyway, I might as well be a human for this. Alright, so this is not the mini-boss I thought it was, but trust me, this guy is such a pain in the ass. If you kill the eye, then he just basically just runs over you and there's nothing you can do. I know I got like limited life here. Shoot! I was trying to... Huh? Why aren't I... Oh, because I didn't select the spell. I'm telling you, man, that messes me up. It'll mess you up too if you try to play this, I tell you. I can't believe that eye is not despawning off the left side of the screen. It keeps looking like it wants to. If it does, then we're in trouble. Although I think I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to killing this thing here. This is exactly the kind of game you would expect to see at, like, MagFest in the arcades or something. Shit. Here he goes. He does that right there. It's just so annoying. Okay, here. I mean, can you imagine dealing with that and having to do as much damage as I've done without taking damage? I just don't see how you could do it. You have to learn the pattern and just go with it. That's all you can do. Should not have taken this much damage. Okay. Well, is it going to refill me by any chance? Well, maybe if I die, it'll start me here. It did refill me. Okay, alright, never mind then. Bird? I'm going to enlist your help again. Once again, stay away from the top. That parallax scrolling doesn't mean that those spikes are innocuous. I just took a hit there. Okay, this is it. This is the guy. Alright, so, here we go. Okay, turn back into a human. This is how you have to do it. Duck here. When he jumps over you, hit him then. That's the only chance you get to hit him. Like, really. I mean, there might be other times, but that seems like the safest thing to do. Otherwise, this is basically what you have to do. Sometimes he'll hit you anyway, though, and it really sucks. But what can you do? I haven't figured out any other way to really deal with this guy. I'm sure there are other ways, but heck if I know what they are. But that's what I mean, though. I mean, we're gonna have to do this. And this guy is gonna take about as many hits as the other guy did to kill. But you can see I'm only able to hit him like once or twice every like 10 seconds, so it's a problem. Plus, it's also really exhausting to the thumbs to keep ducking like this. I don't even know if I have to duck, actually. Maybe I don't. Sometimes if you're not sure you can make the jump and get away in time, you can just run. But yeah, I mean, this is so annoying. I don't know how in the world I'm going to come up with commentary for this. This is going to take a while, though. I'll tell you what, the other night, I was getting so, like, I was pulling my hair out of my head is what I was doing. Because every time I died, I had to start over again until eventually I figured out this pattern. Then I was like, okay, this seems to work, but it takes forever. But I suppose you do what you gotta do, right? Besides, you want to save some of your, you know, life and magic for the final boss. Because this ain't it. Now, I remember seeing pictures of the final boss, actually, in Nintendo Power, and remember thinking how epic he looked. It's part of the reason, and probably part of the reason we ended up renting this game. I don't remember who decided to rent it when we did. From what I remember, he just brought it over one day. But it might have been that I recommended it to him or something, or maybe he went to the store and I said, if they have Totally Rad, get that. Or something, I don't know. I'm gonna run from this one, yeah. Anyway, the final boss's name, actually, and the only reason I remember this is because of how many times I looked at that page in Nintendo Power. The final boss's name is Edogy. E-D-O-G-Y. And I have this weird memory of, in school, this is gonna sound completely dumb, but, did anybody ever have those school desks where the little area to put your pencil was carved into the desk? At the top? It's like at the top of the desk you had like this brown stripe of, you know, of exposed wood or whatever the material was. Well, we had that in school, in this one desk that I sat in. And I remember for some reason, I don't remember why I did it, but I wrote the word "hey" in that little, like, crevice on my desk. And then the next day, I came back, and no, nobody had written it back to me. That would have been cool, but no. Or maybe somebody did, I don't know. But eventually, like, one day, I don't know why I did this, but I came back and I wrote "hey" again, but I scrambled up the letters. So it said "yeah." So it was "hey" and "yeah." And I basically did this over and over again, one day at a time, until I had all 6 possible combinations of letters written out in that little crevice on that desk. So, and I still remember, even now, the order of the arrangements of letters. This makes no sense, does it? It was here, EHY, EHY, hey, yeah, and A. I know, I can't believe it myself. And for some reason, when I saw the name of the final boss in this game, EHY, it reminded me of EHY. Like, the way I wrote hey scrambled up on that desk that day. It was EHY. And I wonder to this day if that desk is still there at Commerce High School with all that writing on it. I should really heal myself, shouldn't I? You know what? Here. I'll just run here. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking. This only does 1 damage, so it's not a big deal, but still. I like to just get it out of the way. Feel a little safer here. Yeah, so EHY. So then I remember, like, one day we were riding in the car. I was in the back seat and we were riding with Dad over to one of his friends' houses. I don't even remember who it was, what their name was or anything. But anyway, well, when we pulled into their driveway, I noticed that the license plate on their car said EHY, EHY. And the moment I saw it, I was like, oh my god, EHY, that's hey scrambled up, and my dad started laughing. But it's like, when you hear people say stuff like that seems to make no sense, there's probably a story behind it, and that's why I always, like, wonder, like, do I really come across that crazy, or have I just failed to really fully tell the story of where these thoughts come from, you know? Like, am I really gonna sit there and tell somebody about how I wrote the word hey scrambled up in my desk at school, and that's the reason that surprised me so much, is because I've been looking at that every day in school for the last 180 days, you know? I mean, that's why it stood out to me, that license plate. But he probably thought I was crazy, like, who cares? It says EHY. That's hey scrambled up. Like, oh, you're such a good job, and you're such a good anagram decipherer to be able to figure out that that's hey scrambled up. Like, why are you getting so excited about it? The reason I got excited about it is because that was practically a word to me at that point, because I'd been looking at it in my desk all those days. Have you figured out yet that that this boss is annoying because I basically told a fireside story here that is, like, way too long for any normal person to listen to. And yet I'm still sitting here fighting this butt munch. Like, seriously. I'm telling you, man. I got to a point where I started to wonder, like, am I doing this wrong? Am I not doing damage to him? It got so... it was just so bad. There has to be a better way to do this, but I sure don't know what it is. But whatever. As long as we get it done, right? Just a little bit of damage at a time, I tell ya. So yeah, it's funny because even though I don't remember the name of that friend who we were visiting that night, I remember that it was Christmas Eve. And a couple of the kids that were there got these wrestling buddies. Because they used to sell them, like, wrestling dolls. And I remember playing with them, with those kids, and having a lot of fun with it. And so, like, next Christmas, I asked for them. Or I was going to ask for them myself next Christmas, but then, of course, video games took over the scene then. I was already into video games before then, but... and I didn't care about the wrestling buddies. Probably 2 weeks later, I'd totally forgotten about it. But that one night, though, man, I was having fun playing with them. It's just when you're in the room and you're sitting there and you got that soft doll, and he's basically designed to be thrown around and, you know, do elbow drops on him and stuff, it's like, well, that's fun, you know? When you're just hanging out and doing it, it's fun. But if I'd ever gotten one for myself, I probably just would have put him on the bedside and never done it. Because it's like, well, why would I waste my time doing that? That's the thing, like, when you're stuck somewhere that you don't want to be, everything is fun then. But when you're actually at home and you feel like you have to make better use of your time because of how valuable that time is, then it's different. Shoot, I knew I went too far there with the shooting. This is ridiculous, man. Why is this taking so long? Yeah, but I was only saying that because the reason I thought the wrestling buddies were so fun that night was because, well, what else was I going to do with my time anyway? It just seemed fun because I was bored otherwise. Holy crap. I really wish this guy had a life bar or something. He will. There we go. Jeez, man. Okay, but now see the arrow. I can't use my spells. I can't like pause the game. I'm pressing start. It won't let me do it. So we're going into the final boss here. Ah, someone wants to play. Yes, I have. What's it got to do with you? A traitor? That's not the right spelling, dude. No wonder you had to become a bad guy. Oh, he was once one of you. Well, there's a big surprise. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack and die from that surprise. I better keep my hands on the controller. It's gonna put me right in the battle, and I'm not gonna be ready for it, and I'm gonna die, and it's gonna be like, oh. So here it is, final battle. I got no life for this. Of course, I do have, lives, so probably not the end of the world. I might be able to do this. So this boss is kind of like the one in the second world, basically. Shoot his feet out. You could do this as the fish if you wanted. In fact, it's probably actually better. I have the magic for it. I just want to save that magic for healing, but maybe I won't need it. Alright, this part right here is... Oops, that's a little tricky. See, the fish does a lot of damage, though. If you, yeah, look at that, man. That's easy right there. All you gotta do is jump. It doesn't look like the projectiles are coming at you, but they will be. This, I kind of like to try to lead these. Okay, that didn't work out quite the way I wanted it to. I'm gonna get back to human so we can heal. It's not good, though. Basically got 2 hits left. If I can lead those little homing balls, I think I'll be okay. But, don't get too excited when he gets low on life. Shit. This is no good. This is no good at all. Edigi's gonna kill me. EHY's gonna kill me. Can't believe this. I'm gonna die to EHY. Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 days ago. Was the first time in my life I had the privilege of fighting this boss. It was the first. Whoa! No! No! Oh God! No! You're telling me I have to fight that thing again? Oh, God damn, man. Well, there's no way in hell I'm showing all that again. I'm sorry. It just won't do it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and meet you back there at EHY. At Edigi. So I will see you there. Damn it. Stop taking needless damage. Boom. Oh, thank God. Good Lord, that guy takes forever. Been expecting you once again with the plot twist that you already know, because you went back in time. Get your cursor off the screen, boy. A traitor with an E. E for exiled. To our E for empire. And now you will be E for eliminated. Am I right? This ain't no PRAM E we're talking about here. I'm running out of exposition. Can you please hurry and get through the cutscene? Oh, could I just press start that whole time? Tell me I could have just done that. Alright, first things first. Do this. This. And let's fish it up, baby. Fish it up. I guess there might be other ways to do this. I don't know. I never tried, like, using the bird. Maybe getting up and shooting in his head. That might be a doable strategy, I don't know. Oh, how in the world did I avoid those? Somehow I did it. Alright, let's try it again. See what I mean by, like, baiting the balls away from you a little bit? You can do that, so this boss is really not nearly as threatening as you might think. We almost got him if we could just get there. Well, now I'm not taking any damage at all, good lord. Boom! But wait, there's more! So, just like before, pretty much the same thing as before, basically, just shoot. It's basically the same attack pattern as before, all you gotta do is just continue. Wouldn't it be kind of rad if we beat this boss without taking damage? That would be totally rad now, wouldn't it? It's not gonna happen though, I can tell you right here. Ah, bogus, man, bogus indeed. Poor grind. Plug line! Jeez. Almost got him. Oh, yeah, look at that. 2 pieces of his life right there just gone. Boom! He's dead. And I'm a fish. I'm officially done with this game. No. Okay, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Oh. Jake! Professor Layton! It's most righteous to see you, man. He doesn't know what you're talking about. He's an old man. Are you the one who saved me? Then again, I don't know. As you know, Leonardo. Dude, did you get a blow to the head or something? Of course I saved you. You didn't just wake up one morning laying here because you had an affair and she left. Wow. The underground people are going back. Oh, so they don't have to take any responsibility for whatever they were doing down here. They just get to go back to their lives. Meanwhile, EHY had to suffer. Well, poor EHY. That's gonna make a great title, you know, EHY. People are gonna see that and be like, what does that even mean? Aww. Why did her shorts change color? Oh, she must have peed in them. Yeah, that would be it. How did you get here anyway? I don't know. She drove, maybe? Zebediah took the freeway. Oh, the Hollywood freeway. Yeah, because you live in California, just like everybody does. Good lord, man. I mean, not that I'm jealous or anything. I'd rather not be paying $3,000 a month for rent. It's like, I always hear these YouTube people say, oh, you know, it's like, YouTube just barely gives you enough to live. And it's like, yeah, well, it barely gives you enough to live when you're living over there. You come over here and live in Ohio and pay $600 a month rent. You know, that's a lot easier, isn't it? You're gonna make the same money no matter where you live. Why would you choose to live over there? I guess because everybody else is there and you have lots of friends and stuff. I can see that. And I suppose that is the point, though. You know, the friends are more important than money is. Do lunch? Well, let me check my bank account first. I'm not even paying attention to what's going on in this ending at all. It's like, dude, man, gnarly, bodacious, totally tubular, man. Bossa Nova. Chevy Nova? Excellent. Yeah. You chain yourself. What? What are you on about? Or should I just ask, what are you on? Totally tranquil, man. All's excellent that ends excellent, dudes. I just don't know. I don't know how I survived growing up in that decade. I really don't. Like, seriously. Go on, hug. We're done with the game here, guys. That's the last frame right there. It turns black and white, and then that's it. Then you can't do anything else. I look sort of evil there in that picture, to be honest. I don't know. I sort of look like a combination of Geddy Lee and Ludwig von Koopa. And there it is, the end. So that's totally rad, guys. That's, and I'm not saying that as an adjective. That's the name of the game, and that is what we just played, and now we're done. And moving on to other 8-bit summer shite. Because why not? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. I actually had a pretty good time playing, and I wasn't expecting to have this much fun with it, or to play as well as I did for what little bit well could be used to describe that playage, but anyway. So, thanks everybody for watching, and next time on 8-Bit Summer, man, we're just getting started here. I don't even know what's gonna happen. See you guys later.